The following video lasts approximately 4.5 minutes. The film is by Nicholas, a middle-aged man who appears only briefly in the film, although his face is never shown. The only time it gets close, he opens a red fan wide before him, shielding his face from view. The images in the film cut between sandy or pebbly beaches on the Suffolk coastline or an interior location in front of a closed curtain.
Time shrinks time. What I mean is, the older you get, the more all of your life is sort of gathered up, and you carry it with you.
A caption reads, Nicholas.
I came to Suffolk 40 years ago, in my early 20s, and I lived in Lowestoft. I soon had a girlfriend, a flat on the seafront, and a dog. I learned to swim in the sea. I trained for the first Norfolk Marathon, running the back lanes of Carlton Colville. I roller skated to work along the Esplanade all the way to Pakefield.
Shots of the coastline.
In Lowestoft, in 1981, I fancied the boy in the flat downstairs. I found out what cottaging meant.
The silhouette of a man in front of a flickering closed curtain.
So I ran away and started again, to Oxford and to London. Completely a new life. As a student, new friends, but still a double life, half in, half out. My first gay bar, 1982, the Coven in Oxford. I walked past it a dozen times before I dared go in, and then passion. My first trip to the London scene, men only, the Copacabana in Earls Court Road. Heaven, heaven, heaven. Heaven, men in cages wearing only jockstraps and boots, band dancers, strobe lights, obsession, infatuation, men, boys, men, men, men. I discovered the joy of passion.
He dances in front of the curtain.
I came out to my sister first, 1983, and to a few friends at university, and not directly to my parents. No.
A pair of bare feet flex her toes.
In a pub in Oxford called the Roebuck, I was told to get behind the bar upstairs on gay night and run it. So I did.
The toes wriggle.
We had a visit from a new London group called the Terence Higgins Trust. On the TV, there was a Horizon programme called Killer in the Village. My sister said my mum had seen it. So had she. Had I. And so then came AIDS.
A red fan appears and feet walk through long grass.
I soon realised that clubbing and sex and all of that was great, but if I was to be true to myself and live openly as a gay man, I needed to find others and other ways to meet men. So I saw an advert in Time Out for a coffee evening in Woodford, and that is where I met my soulmate. And we've been together through thick and thin.
Two hands meet.
The highs and the lows, the adventures we've had.
On a tabletop.
For 37 years. Create is to be, and living again in Suffolk on the coast inspires me enormously. The landscape for a start, the people.
The feet walk along a pebbled beach.
The changes, a different time now, but I mean, you remember the past. You bring it with you.
A man in black trousers and grey shirt.
But I look forward to the future. And being queer is a part of me. It's not my total being, but it's a very important part, and it filters a focus on all that I do, really. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of what I lived through, and I'm proud of being here now and being able to be open and welcomed.
The sea breaks gently on the shore of a sandy beach. A name appears on screen. Nicholas. Credits appear, with special thanks to all of the dancers who filmed themselves Esther Alcock, Andy Newman, Ellis Rother and Nicholas Stone. Lead dance artist Stuart Waters. Audio description by Willie Elliott.